Oh, right, okay.
I mean, there might be a tower or something like that.
Okay, right.
But the point I said to Debbie is, I would have thought you would want to know about this. And she said, well, yes. I said, well, in which case we've got to start thinking, or got to revisit your idea of something there, John's idea of wanting to know if that corner's got a buttress
She's
on or
just
not.
okayed that big box.
Well, you see, if we do that, and I think we should do that, it has implications for other things that we do next.
Yes.
Because if we're going to pursue the post-dissolution house, which is one of our research design questions, we've still got to test the West Range.
Okay, yeah. I don't think... What's happening at the moment then is that's being extended, that's being opened up.
Yeah.
This block here should give us the chapter house, the sacristy, and also do that job of finding why we haven't got the buttresses
Presumably
there.
it'll also do the West Range.
Yeah. Now, EH are comfortable with the idea of something which resolves particularly the end of the building issue, because it...
Well, the other thing I said, look, is if the church is there, and it's been dug through by this big garden feature in 1700, is this tacked on to that church? Or is this freestanding? Now, because of the big trench cutting through there, that isn't clear at the moment. John's idea that it's freestanding is very attractive, but we don't know.
You mean that end bit's freestanding?
No, the whole thing.
No, the whole thing.
Oh, right, okay.
But what I'm saying, John, is
Debbie...
because we don't have the end wall of the church, we don't know that it wasn't something tacked on.
The other thing
to
that
the north
that
side
Debbie's...
of the presbytery first.
The other thing that Deb is interested in, Mick, is the notion that when you look at the mag done by Tim, or the res done by Tim, it looks like there's a pair of buildings here with similar buttresses. The oddity is that these buttresses here almost look similar to the set of buttresses running along here.
Well, you see, now that's an argument for it not being separate. That's an argument for two new aisles being put on to house burials within the same architectural style.
Okay, John, Deb is okayed this, and while you were doing that scene, I've asked Jimmy to do that next block, just so you know, so you're okay with that.
That's absolutely fine.
Because the other thing I've asked him to do, Mick, is pull it over here. Because when you look at where that, you know, the manor house, putative or otherwise...
Yeah, well, it's going to spill outside the range. Well, you can see it in the cloister on the geophys. Tim's geophys. What looks like a building's going that way, and you'd expect it to come this way. The core of it will be the range.
But what he has got quite clearly on one of the versions that he showed us was a block here, which appears to be attached to the back of that range, or the front.
It might be a posh front.
And so what I've asked Jimmy to do is extend that to see if
that's very wise.
Is that dip there in the ground? It's almost you can parch mark it over there. Now, Phil, just while you're there, just to summarise, Debbie has okayed
the trench in here.
Yes,
that's why I am here, because I wish to know exactly where it's going in.
Okay,
we have got Professor Barclay coiled well,
so we need Emma
as coiled as anything can be.
Or doing a top
okay, so the big question is, can we cut this in half, John?
John to Emma.
What we need to know, Phil, we think this is one building phase with the corner buttress.
Yes, correct.
We think this is added on
with another
the corner buttress and possibly another one there that's been chopped off.
Okay.
But you can see it almost is there, even the Eye of Faith.
Okay.
Yeah. We think that might be a burial or a tomb.
Yes.
We think these might be burials or tombs.
Yes.
So it's a case of picking enough to answer that.
That is why I'm here, because there is a potential gap in filming and all the rest of it. It is quiet. I want to use the digger and get on with it.
Tell me this, Mick, would it be one solution to do that, to cut our cloth slightly as an initial look, so that, in other words, we pick up that piece of it and leave that for now because it's so strong on the geophys?
So clear.
So you'd hope to get the junction there, the stub of the buttress there, and that graving there.
Yeah.
I think
okay.
But first throw.
Yeah.
So that takes you there. Can you,
Emma's here.
Emma, on it? Emma, can you pop this in for us? in here. Phil, something like, do you want to come outside that?
You've got to get the whole lot.
Thought so.
Down the side of that channel.
Yeah, out to here. And then might as well carry that along.
Yes.
Does that give you a... Can you...
Yeah.
Yep.
Does
yeah,
that...
Emma can do that.
Yep. I can do
You see, the interesting thing here,
I was
Tim,
going to check.
in Matt's trench,
yeah.
Matt only did half the area he was going to do.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Now, I wonder whether it's worth doing the other half, because if this has corner buttresses there and it runs back and stops somewhere here, we may well be on it in that corner. And if but if it's got a stub of a buttress, it'll be outside in the half.
So that could potentially be, what would that be, also the front door of that original
Well, presumably
structure?
that would be the front door into the chapel. Yeah,
which would be quite interesting.
Well, no, all I'm suggesting is that he
pull
does
it back to the original.
He does the hole that he was
well,
going
look,
to
in
do,
order of Emma's going to lay that out.
Yeah.
Phil, you can have Big Ian.
Well, what I'll do is I can while Emma is laying that out.
She's
what I'll do immediately is get Big Ian around to here, and that's just a pull.
Yeah.
I mean, Emma should be able to say how far we got to go. But I mean, but if that is as strong as you say it is on the GFS, we ought to be able to see it without Emma.
Yeah.
So we and that then,
You ought to be able to see it without Emma.
Yeah. So keep going.
And then we can then open up this seat with that. That'll sort that lot out.
Lovely.
Thank you all, gentlemen. I can allow you now to go back to your.
That's good, Ace, Phil. Phil?
Hello.
I probably won't see you for a couple of hours now, going off to do these
You're
other
not
things.
going somewhere.
He's got to go and do some...
As well,
Up there?
Up the side.
I shall see you
He's
later.
going to look down.
I shall
from
come and
above.
see you as soon as I get back.
Celestial harps.
Indeed.
Off you go. Go on, get that trench dug.
Right.
Or Jackie on the
Good,
cello.
so we know what we're doing.
But will you talk to Sean?
Will.